Hello everyone and welcome to Europa Universalis for the Religious Wars, and we're now here with a new episode, and I think we're gonna focus on the North today simply because they're about to get their ass kicked by the Protestants and the Orthodox, so they're already getting their ass kicked. But first, let's look around a little bit. So we obviously have the Totemists over there. They're just colonizing their coastline. That's very nice. Nahuatl definitely dominating this region over here. They're already colonizing Texas. There's one Mayan one province liner left, but and obviously the Mayan heartlands over here, but they're gonna get conquered step by step by the big and scary Nahuatl Empire. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. We'll see what the Inti do, because they already border the Mayan Empire as well. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens. Now the Animist, the Inti, and the Shamanist, they all already you know, touch each other, so there could be potentially some wars, but it seems like these guys do not have any claims anywhere yet, so okay. Definitely looking forward to the colonial nation from the Shamanists. Now the Shamanists are continuously colonizing all these islands over here, so they're definitely one of the contenders for Australia, but also the Hindu. So yeah, they also have some more islands, but they seem to be focused on Indonesia, just like the Coptics and the Theravada. The Theravada are currently under attack from the Mahayani and the Shinto alliance, so that's going to be very interesting, while the Confucians have to fight back the Tengri, and they're doing a terrible job of it, so they're already being besieged, and yeah. We can't see the armies just yet because I just loaded in as observer, so now it should be possible. There we go. So yeah, that's definitely one thing. What else have we got going on? The Mahayanas, the Tengris, and the Catholics. So the Catholics are once again, they have declared war on the Sunni. I didn't actually say that in the last episode. And look at this, they have finally linked up their lands with their Provence holdings. That is very cool. They're definitely going to be one of the stronger nations, especially late game, because of their trade. But look at this, they have Italy, they have even Ragusa, Epirus. Do they even have roads? No, nobody holds roads. They have North Africa, then they're going into Iberia. They're probably going to kick out the Sunni now, because they still do not have rebuilt their navy. Yeah, they have 9 transport ships, and they have, well actually, no, those are Orthodox ships. And they have another 55, yeah. So they're probably going to bring over the 30 troops, definitely siege all of this, and that's going to be glorious for the Catholics. And they're also kind of cheeky bastards, because they've even started to colonize Azov over here. So that's probably going to cause some problems with the Orthodox, but they're already in trouble, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's go back to this. So the North obviously have some rebels at the moment. They're getting beat over here, and I think because the Protestants do have some claims, they're probably going to lose some land, but we will see if that is actually the case. So yeah, after this 3-minute intro, without going forward, which is stupid, could have gone forward. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go speed 5 to see what happens. And they're actually colonizing. They just started colonizing Kola, and they're also sending colonists over to Kovno. Okay. But they're gonna lose all that there shit. But their navy has just beaten the Protestants. Okay. And there's a big battle, which looks like the North are winning. No, but the Protestants have helped out the Orthodox. Okay. So yeah, mass recruiting in the North Empire, but oops, excuse me. But I doubt that's really gonna help them at the moment we are in. And the Orthodox have peaced out. Okay, the Orthodox are no longer in the war. They are still allied to Protestants and Coptics, but they don't want to have any part in this anymore. Now, here's the thing. There's 15,000 Protestants and 30,000 Protestants over here, another 6,000. They have definitely more men, and they already have tons of provinces occupied, so they should be able to peace out, and it seems like they just did, but it was a white peace, or at least they did not take any provinces. Perhaps they made them get rid of their claims. They did not. Okay, so I think they just pieced them out. So, but thanks to the Orthodox, the Protestants at least didn't lose any more provinces, so that is a good thing. But we do have a new war. The Vajrayani have declared war on the Confucians, so yeah, the Confucians are just getting attacked, just like the Sikh. They're getting double teamed and all that. So yeah, now it's the Tengri and the Vajrayani. So yeah, once the Theravada war is over, I think the Shinto and the Mahayana will also strike at the Confucians again. So yeah, I don't think they'll be able to defend. We already have the 50,000 Tengri, and we have another 60,000 Vajrayani over here, and I can see no Confucian army. Alright, so that is the end of the Confucians. Very sad. So the Shinto are not at war yet. Alright, but they will probably declare war on the Confucians very soon as well. How's this war going? The Mahayanas, they are losing, it says, but I think they're going to overwhelm them in time. So yeah, that's definitely something we can check out. 50,000 men. Well, actually the Theravada do have 60,000 men, but yeah, the Shinto have 25,000 over here, then they have another 27 there, 50,000. Well, if they don't get their men together, they're going to have a hard time. Yeah, Shinto just lost a huge amount of their army, and they're sending in more men to die, one after another. They did manage to win, but at a huge cost. I wonder how long the Shinto will be in this, because they're not going to get anything out of it. But they're definitely pushing in now. What else have we got? More wars being declared. So as you can see, wow. So Ibadi have actually declared war on the Coptics, the reconquest of Ardain, but the Orthodox once again help out their allies. So the Orthodox have been very valuable allies to now the Protestants, and it seems like also to the Coptics. So Coptics now face off against the Ibadis, and they want to take Ardain back. So yeah, what they lost, they now want to get back. Now they're gonna have to be careful if they can keep their colonies here intact. But yeah, so they have 3 cores. They should be able to get it. They definitely have more men. I can only see 27,000 Coptics, but perhaps they're somewhere else. I don't know. Okay, and what are the Catholics doing? Okay, so the Catholics have already besieged everything over here and gotten rid of the Sunni colonies. Okay. But the Sunni in terms have already taken over Tunis and Sousse. Okay, so where is your army? Okay, so they're definitely getting them on the boat now, bringing over 40,000 men. That's going to be glorious for them. Okay, so the Tengri are fighting, they're going to win. The Vajrayani against the Confucians, so that is done. And then we have 2 alliance blocks fighting. One the attacker, one the defender. Okay, I don't know what the Ibadi were thinking. Perhaps the Orthodox might not be able to get their troops over because of the Jews. That is possible. They've been at peace for quite a while. That's very good for them. Yeah, the Shia... Well, the Shia actually have more men, but they don't want to do it. Okay. But they've just been beaten back, the Ibadi. They're really terrible. Honestly. They should have colonized this because their troop movement is the worst. Why are you standing there? I don't get it. I seriously don't understand their troop movement. It's just terrible. They have one army they move, and the other one... Oh, finally it moved. Okay. So where is the Coptic army? It's walking around over there. Okay. So let's check out the Confucians and their downfall. Yeah, oh my god, that could pushed in. All of the north already held by the Tengri, the Rajasthani also much, and very quickly. We do have a couple of Confucian troops left, but they're not really putting up a fight at all. So wow. What will they take? How many provinces will they take? I wonder. Even their navy gets destroyed. So they have a couple of claims. So they obviously have cores. This is definitely going to take 3 of their cores back. They have 3 claims. I'm not sure if they're going to take all of them, but perhaps they will. Okay, so the Vajrayani were actually last one into the fight, but the first out of it, and they took their 3 claims, which makes a lot of sense. So that's an easy swipe for them. So now we're going to see what the Tengri do. They seem to be willing to peace out just now. So yeah, they definitely wanted to have revenge to get their cores back. They got their cores back and one of their claims. So they got as many provinces as the Vajrayani, but they don't have to core as many. Okay. But I think the Confucians did leave this war relatively unscathed. Well, except for that they don't have an army or navy, so they're definitely vulnerable for outside interventions now. Okay, so those are the 2 wars. We still have the Sunnis and the Catholics, and then the 2 alliances. So the Shinto are now finally able to push into Theravada land. Very good. Who are those guys? Ayutthaya seems to be a very formidable keep, because it always takes ages to siege that castle. So that's definitely good for the Theravadas. Okay. So yeah, that's oh, there's a big navy battle going on. Okay, Theravada actually managed to have, holy balls, 155 ships, combined Shinto, and it seems like the Hindu have just declared a war. Okay, so the Hindu conquest of Johor against the Theravada. This is the first war that the Hindu Empire has declared, and they're gonna be a winner for sure. They've taken the right time, right when the Theravada army is busy and destroyed. They're gonna help destroy the navy, and they're just gonna colonize, well, not colonize, but gonna take all of the south. So yeah, they already have 2 claims over here. They're gonna take that. Yep. So the Hindus make sure that everyone knows who is the boss in Indonesia. Okay, and the Shia have once more declared a war, but this time not against the Jews, but against the Ibadi. Interesting. So the Ibadi face off against 3 enemies. One war they declared stupidly, and now against the Shia. So yeah, the Ibadi will also be one of the nations that is going to be gone very soon. Oh well. And they wouldn't even be able to defend against the Coptics, which is stupid. They're not even winning the naval battles. So yeah, the Ibadi are just terrible. Then we can see 63,000 Shia in Hormuz. So that was, yeah, their days are counted as well. Okay. So I wonder what the Theravadas will lose. So Theravadas sadly are also one of the nations. They should have kept their lands with Rajajani. Yeah, the Hindus are going really quickly, just besieging everything. Yeah, they have no defenses down here, so that's why it's going so quickly. I wonder what Mahayana takes. They do have a couple, yeah, they have 4 claims, and obviously these 2 down here, but I think they're just going to focus on these 4 provinces. 3 of them are occupied. Okay. Should probably slow down a bit and keep going forward. Okay. So the Hindus are still 50% for the Mahayanas. Okay. Interesting. They do still have ships. Oh no, those are the Shinto, bringing over more troops. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the Hindus. I like the Hindus. They are not declaring so many wars, but when they do, they win. They make sure they win. And yeah, the Shia are pushing. Now they've actually linked up their one colony that they have established quite a while ago with, you know, their other holdings that they've taken from the Sikhs. So that is very good for them. Have they actually converted any provinces yet? They have not. They have converted some of the Jewish provinces. Okay, interesting. Now the Orthodox are having some rebel problems, but it doesn't seem like anything they could not handle. So that's good. They're continuing their colonization over here. Very cool. So soon they'll be able to fight the Shia as well. But they're gonna have to do something about the Catholic stronghold over here. That just looks silly. Seriously. Okay, so the Coptics are pushing in. At least, well, actually no. There's even Orthodox over here. So the Coptics have been pushed out again. But yeah, the Shia are definitely in there. So the Ibadi will not win their war. Now it's an offensive war. I wonder what the Coptic, if they take something. I don't know. I doubt they really will, but it's possible. And let's check out the Catholics. They're winning. Oh my god, yeah. So they do have noble rebels in their country, but they also have a lot of troops. They have retaken their provinces, sieged even more of the Sunni stuff, and obviously hold the war target. Sevilla is what they wanna take, and that's gonna help them out with trade even more. So they have 3 claims over here, 2 over there. So they're probably gonna take these 2 and definitely these 2 as well. We'll see, perhaps even more. That's possible. What else have we got? Ibadis, right? We've just looked at them. And yeah, that's that. So the Ibadis are in 2 wars, and so are the Theravada. Put them. Okay. So the Reformed are the only ones who are not really fighting at the moment. So let's check out what the Totemists are doing. They're just chilling. So are the Nahuatl. They probably have truces all the time. And we do not see a colonial nation just yet. They have 3 provinces over here, but it seems like they're no longer focusing over here, which is a shame. Is this actually part of the... Is that part of the colonial region? I hope it is. But that would already be 5, so there should be a colonial nation, so I'm guessing it's not. Anyone has landed in Australia yet? No, okay, can't see them. And the Mahayana have taken the 4 provinces that I expected them to take. Yep, so they've taken these. They've even taken 1 more, 5. Nakhon, Tungyai. They've taken their 4 claims and 1 more province. Cool. So now it's basically just the Hindu pushing in. The Theravada are... Oh, the Theravada still have an army. Interesting. I'm surprised. So the Hindu will have to do something about this because they only have 30,000 men, whereas the Theravada have way more. So if they blockade the strait, they would at least, you know, protect their own holdings. But yeah. I wonder if they're gonna be able to siege Ayutthaya. It's a level 4 fort, so it's gonna take a while, perhaps. Interesting. Any other wars we have going on? Yes, a new war has been declared. The Zoroastrians are going after the Sikh once again. Oh my god. This Sikh will never get a break, it seems like. Now, the Shia only have 30,000 men. The other 3,000 are down here, and they're getting slaughtered. But they won the war nonetheless. But they took 3 provinces. They took Hormuz, Qatif, actually 4 provinces, Aval, and Qasim. Okay, so 4 provinces is what they've taken. They had more claims, but they didn't really want to push it too much. Okay, so now it's just the Coptics. They at least want to keep their provinces, and I think they will. I think they will. The Ibadis are not beaten, but yeah, they're definitely losing the war. And they have less troops. Oh well. What else have we got? Hindu conquest, of course, and Sevilla, the conquest of Sevilla. So let's check out what the Catholics do. They have huge rebel problems, so they're definitely going to peace out very soon. So yeah, my predictions, they take these 2 provinces. Yeah, now they even have Sunni peasants. Ooh, that might be a bad timing. Oh my god. Yep. So you should have peaced out earlier, because with these peasants rising up, but they actually have managed to take Sevilla and Granada, so that's good for them. And they have taken these 2 claims. So yeah, unfortunately they could not take their other claim, Badajoz, but that's still alright. So now we have peasants over in the Sunni Empire, and nobles in the Catholics. Okay. But once again, the Catholics have won. They look very powerful. I do enjoy that. They have their foothold in North Africa. Yeah, that's good for them. Good for them. And they're continuously driving out the Sunnis. But the Sunnis are now taking some islands over here. Madeira is being colonized. So they might actually also go over to the New World. And we actually have one nation over here. Who is this? The Protestants! We have the Protestants over here in the Caribbean. And we also have the Catholics in Florida. So now, actually, and they also have Bermuda. Interesting. So yeah, finally the European nations are actually going over in this direction, and they're gonna establish some colonial nations, which I'm definitely looking forward to, because that definitely adds a whole lot of new stuff. Very cool. The Mayans are able to survive over here because the Intis do not seem to be as aggressive as the Nahuatl, so that's good for them. Very cool. And the Shamanists are now continuing their colonization efforts in South America. Cool. How many more wars have we going on? So, still the Theravadas against the Hindu, the Zoroastrians slaughtering them, and the Ibadi against these guys. Okay. So what will the Zoroastrians take? So they also have a lot of claims. 4 claims, and that's probably also what they're gonna take. Now, they also have claims on the Shia Empire. They do not yet touch them. This is the borders that they started with. This one strip of neutral land, and they have none of them has actually done anything, you know, to colonize it. But they now also touch the Tengri. Okay, Zoroastrians and Tengri touch. So how does the religion look over here? It's probably interesting. So we still have these Sunni provinces, which doesn't matter. And then Tengri is Zoroastrian. Cool. I do enjoy that. Right, please check this. Yeah, the Sikh no longer have an army. Okay. That is unfortunate. But I think that the Shia, I mean, they're bordering so many men. They're fighting the Ibadis. They have the Jews over here. Then they're soon gonna be, you know, fighting the Zoroastrians. They have the Sikh. They have the Hindu. They could actually collapse at some point, because they're so thinly spread, and they've now actually started to colonize Grane, just so that they can link up their lands, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. Anything else going on? Nope, still the 3 wars. Okay, so the Zoroastrians are at 55%, so that's probably the next peace deal we're gonna see. Very cool. Now, I'm actually interested to see if the whole world will be colonized by the end of the game. I mean, there's definitely capable nations, but yeah, I wonder if that's gonna be happening. And look at this, so many men? Holy balls, that's 90,000 men. That is impressive. Zoroastrians do have an impressive army. Let me check this out, actually. Who has the most troops? Yeah, Zoroastrians have 84,000 men. They have no manpower, but it doesn't matter. Wow, they have the most men in the game. That is very surprising. Now, the Reformed have a bigger force limit, and they also have more manpower. but they're kind of being cock-blocked by the Orthodox at the moment, which I think is good, although they are already at war. Anyways, guys, that was the end of today's episode. So we have a couple of wars still going on. The North Empire looking strong. I like that a lot. Yeah, anyways, I'd like to see you next time. Gironca, signing off.